Good day everyone, this is my assigned report. The following are the major features of the code. It's developed to local government unit responsibility for the delivery of service aspect of basic service that earlier were the responsibles of the national government. These basic service include the following: health, social service, environment, agriculture, public works, education, tourism, promotion and development, telecommunications and service, housing project, and other services such as investment support. So, local government units are responsible for delivering basic services. Previews under the national government including health, social welfare, environment, agriculture, public works, education, tourism, telecommunication, housing project, and investment support. It's developed to local government the responsible for the enforcement of certain regulatory powers such as the reclarifications of agriculture's land, enforcement of environment law, inspections of food product and quarantine, enforce of national building code, operations of tricycles, processing and approval submission plant, and establish of cockpits and holding of cockpits. Local government are responsible for enforcing regulatory powers like agriculture's and relaxifications, environmental laws, foods inspections, national building codes, tricycles operations, submissions plant, and crack fighting. The code also provides the legals and institutionals and factors for expanded participations of civil society in the local governance. More specifically, it allocates to non-government organizations and people organizations specific seats in local special bodies. These special bodies include the local government councils, the local health board, and the local schools board because of their ability to organize and mobilize the peoples. One door wide open the ngo and po participations in government are in the areas of promoting local government and answerability, especially through the recall and people's initiative provision. So, the code grants special seat to ngos and people's organizations in local specialized bodies such as development councils, health boards, and school board, promoting legal accountability and answerability through recall and people's initiative procession. The codes increase the financial resources available to local government, broadening their taxation powers, providing them with specific share from the national wealth exploit in their areas, mining, fishing, and forestry charges, increasing their share from the national taxes, international revenue allotments from a previous low of 11% to as much as 40%. The code also increased the elbow rooms of local government to generate revenues from local fees and charge. The code enhanced local government units' financial resources by broadening taxation powers, providing specific share from national wealth, increasing their shares from internal revenue allotments, and allowing them to generate local fees and charges. Finally, the code lays the foundations of the development and evolutions for more entrepreneurial-oriented local governments. For instance, it is provide the foundations of the local government to enter into bold operations transfer, arrangement with their private sector, float bonds, obtain loan from local private institutions, etc. All with a context of encouraging them to be more business-like and cooperative in their operations and traditions to traditional government norms and operations. Indeed, at the end of the day, local autonomy would less reliance upon national government, including the allotments made by the national government and increase reliance upon internally generated resources or resources jointly generated with other institutions, be the other local government units, private institution, etc. It is with the context that could encourage LGU to be more aggressive and entrepreneurial. Realities and Marker 2002. The code encouraged local government to become entrepreneurial oriented by facilitating both arrangement with the private sector's float bonds and obtain loans. This promote business like and competitive operations, reducing reliance to national government and increasing reliance on internally generated resources. This encourages LGU to be more aggressive and entrepreneurial. Thank you.
So this is my report about the Philippine local governance on at the level of the government. So there are the important details of the 99 law are one purpose to establish a more responsive and accountable local government structure through decentralization with mechanism such as recall initiative and referendum. So, allocation of powers defines the allocation of powers, responsibilities, and resources among different local government units. Qualification and election provides for the qualification, election, appointment, and removal, as well as the terms, salaries, powers, functions, and duties of local officials. So now, the levels of local government defined in the law are autonomous regions. So, autonomous regions have more powers than other local governments. Creation of autonomous regions is limited to Muslim Mindanao and the Cordilleras, with only one existing, the autonomous region in Muslim Mindanao. So, the Cordillera Autonomous Region has never formed due to lack of required support in plebiscites. Autonomous regions are governed by a regional governor and legislatures such as ERMM Regional Legislative Assembly. So the second is the provinces. Provinces are the highest level of local government outside the autonomous region. Organized into component cities and municipalities governed by a governor and the legislature known as the Sangguniang Panlalawigan. So the third is cities and municipalities. Municipalities are divided into three: independent cities, component cities, and municipalities. Municipalities are always part of a province except for Pateros, was separated from Rizal to form Metro Manila. Cities and municipalities And again, cities and municipalities are governed by mayors and legislators known as the Sangguniang Panlungsod in cities and the Sangguniang Bayan in municipalities. And the number four is barangays, the smallest local government units, LGU. Every cities and municipality in the Philippines is divided into barangays. Barangay have an executive called the Punong Barangay or Barangay Captain and a legislator called the Sangguniang Barangay composed of barangay councilors and the SK chairman. Barangay can be further divided into sitio and poroks. but their division do not have leader elected in formal national government surprise election. And that's all. Thank you.
So my report is all about the Local Government Code of 1991, or also known as Republic Act 7160. And this was a big deal for the Philippines because it gave more power to local governments. This law allowed local governments to handle more of their own money and make decisions on spending. As a result, from 1990 to 2000, local government spending went up compared to country's overall wealth and government spending. Cities especially got more money to spend, especially on things like education, housing, and transportation. However, provinces still play a big role in health spending. This law helps spread out decision-making and spending power across the country, making communities more independent and able to address their own needs.
The local governance landscape in the Philippines presents a dichotomy where some local government units, or LGUs, have utilized the opportunity to enhance public service, while others remain plagued by clientelism, corruption, and the lack of autonomy. To address these issues and ensure substantive decentralization, key reform agendas have been proposed, and these are devolution and autonomy, equitable local finance management, constitutional reform, transparency, and accountability. Considering a shift towards a federal system is also proposed as a potential solution to the complexities of Philippine geography, ethnic diversity, and development administration. Revising the local government code to empower LGUs further poses challenges as it involves significant trade-offs for political leaders at both national and local levels.
Measures to affect good governance at the local level. The text is talking about different measures that are being taken to improve governance at the local level. One of the measures mentioned is the Seal of Good Local Governance, or SGLG, which is an updated version of the Seal of Good Housekeeping. This is the the SGLG focuses on six main areas: good financial management, disaster preparedness, social protection, business friendliness and competitiveness, environment management, and peace and order. Local government units, or LGUs need to meet certain criteria in these areas in order to receive the SGLG award. Another initiative mentioned is the e-Governance in Local Government Unit, or ELGU project. The goal of this project is to use technology to improve governance at the local level. By making LGUs electronically enabled, the project aims to enhance the delivery of public services, promote transparency in government transactions, and increase public access to government information. In, in simpler terms, these measures are all about making sure that local governments are running efficiently, transparently, and effectively. The SGLG focuses on specific areas of performance that local governments need to excel in, while the ELGU project aims to use technology to modernize and improve the way local governments operate. These initiatives are all geared towards promoting good governance and ensuring that local communities are well served by their local governments. This text is talking about a project that aims to make information and services more accessible to the public through the use of technology, Here are the main goals of the project. 1. Helping local government units, or LGUs, create websites that are user-friendly and interactive for citizens. 2. Setting of community centers in certain pilot LGUs to provide access to technology and information. 3. Improving how real property and business taxes are assessed, billed, and collected. 4. Training LGU personnel to use and maintain technology systems. 5. Making sure that technology is used effectively in LGUs. 6. Moving from traditional manual transactions to electronic governance smoothly. 7. Sharing successfully strategies and best practices from different LGUs. In simple terms, this project is all about using technology to make it easier for people to access information and service from their local government. It also aims to help LGUs use technology more effectively and transition from traditional ways of doing things to more modern electronic methods. Thank you.